everybody, and thank you for tuning into this week's video. Today we will be cleaning a rock known as Coquina. Now, I found these when I was down in Florida, and basically these rocks are a bunch of small shells cemented together by either calcium and or other mineral deposits. So when I brought them back home, when it came to cleaning them, there really wasn't much information that I could find online on the best way to clean these things so they don't fall apart, because they are kind of brittle in some areas. So basically, in this video, I just did what I thought would be best, and I found that it actually worked pretty well. So I'll be sharing that with you guys today. So my setup here is pretty straightforward. What we have is we've got a little bit of water inside a bowl. It's lukewarm. I'm not sure if that matters, but that's just always a good place to start. And there's only about a ½ inch of water in here because I'm just looking to get these rocks wet, not to actually soak them. And then we have a soft bristle brush. That way it's not as abrasive on the rock, so hopefully less pieces will come off as we start to scrub it. You'll notice a little bit of these shells come off, and that's to be expected. I'm not too worried about that because they probably would have come off anyway, so we'll just let that happen. And then basically we're just trying to get all the loose dirt, not the compacted stuff, to hopefully be able to see this better. As you can see, one side is packed full of dirt while the other side just has that green tint to it, probably because of the algae from the water. But this piece was fairly easy to clean. It was probably the most brittle out of all the pieces I collected. So as long as we got through this okay, I was pretty confident we could get through the rest. As you take a look at the pictures afterwards, you can see this piece came clean pretty well. Like I said, it was brittle, so there is that, but it stayed intact pretty well, so can't complain too much. So our second rock here is fairly similar to the first one we cleaned. The more noticeable thing about this one is it has a higher density than the first one. I don't know if that has to do with the minerals that hold it together or not, but I'll probably find that out at a later time. Basically, using the same techniques, this rock was pretty dirty also, as you see the before pictures, but it also came really clean like the last one. So my hopes are pretty high at this point that the rest of my pieces will do the same thing. So, as you can, or maybe you can't see, this piece is different from the first two, being that it is heavily crystallized, which makes it a lot heavier and a lot stronger than the previous two pieces. With that being said, I still use a soft bristle brush just in case there was any exposed shells that I wanted to keep on there that would have come off otherwise. But this piece still came fairly clean. This crystal is kind of dirty, being that it's not very pure, so it kind of blocks the shells from being seen, but it's still a really cool piece, and it still came out really clean. That about does it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video to stay up to date with more future videos like this one. Until next time.